The KMT's Ting Shou-chung lost his final appeal to nullify the result of Taipei mayoral election of 2018. Ting had lost Taipei Mayor Ko Wen-je by a razor-thin margin in what he contended was a flawed voting process. The Taiwan High Court rejected Ting's claim on Tuesday, and its verdict cannot be appealed. Ting said he was disappointed with the ruling and that he worried for the future of Taiwan's democracy.
Outside the High Court, a crowd clamored in a show of support. Even so, Ting appeared in low spirits as he announced that he had lost his appeal against the 2018 election outcome.
My election case has come to an end, but the struggle continues with Taiwan's democracy. The judiciary ought to be the last line of defense for democratic rule of law and justice. Yet we see now that this final line of defense has fallen. With regard to this verdict, I feel a bit dismayed.
Last November 24th, in the 9-in-1 elections, Ting lost the Taipei race by some 3,000 votes. He initiated a recount before suing to invalidate the election result. Ting's case was that people in line at the polls had been able to view the vote count on their phones. He said the electoral process was in violation of the Civil Servants Election and Recall Act.
People were watching the vote count as they voted. This was a ridiculous joke of an election that flagrantly violated the Constitution, the law, and the principle of fairness, and that became the laughingstock of international media. Yet in the end, it received the High Court's recognition and support.
The Taiwan High Court ruled that the voting process did not infringe upon the rights of voters guaranteed by law. The court said it could not be confirmed that the use of mobile phones had affected the election results.
There is no way to prove that all the voters waiting in line were using mobile phones, or that people using mobile phones were watching the vote count unfold, and that as a corollary, the voting decisions and election outcome were affected.
The dispute over Taipei's mayoral election has reached its conclusion, and with it, the curtain has come down at last on Ting's 2018 campaign.